Less than 4 weeks remain until the January transfer window opens. The FIFA World Cup 2022 has come to a close, and it has unquestionably been filled with the most twists and thrills ever seen at a World Cup. Several of Europe's top clubs will be keeping an eye on the progress of the surprising teams at the World Cup, which have been propelled by players who usually go under the radar. Many outstanding athletes have burst onto the scene and dazzled spectators at this World Cup. Several teams have been keeping tabs on potential free agents, and rumours about potential signings have begun to circulate in the media. Here are the top 10 players who can be had for substantial sums during the upcoming January transfer window. And so we arrive at Qatar 2022, skipping the 2018 World Cup, which was dominated by established stars and Denis Cheryshev, and introducing the world to a whole new host of players. Hello and welcome to Goalside. In today's video we'll talk about the top 10 footballers who could earn big transfers after the World Cup. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. So without wasting any time, let's dive right into the video. Number 10. Ismaila Sarr. Ismaila Sarr's transfer to Watford caused many people to forget about the danger he posed, and as a result he became an underappreciated player. At one point, Liverpool was considering signing him, but ultimately decided to go with Diogo Jota. Other Premier League clubs were also considering doing the same thing. At the World Cup, he played at an extremely high level, wreaking havoc on opposing defenders and helping Senegal advance out of the group stage. Everton is making preparations to sign the player, despite the fact that Watford will have the final say regarding his initial price following his outstanding performance at the World Cup. 9. Adrien Rabiot. The Juventus midfielder has been overlooked on numerous occasions due to his poor performance for his club. Manchester United, at one point, considered pursuing him as a transfer target. Adrien Rabiot, however, has been outstanding throughout the World Cup, and he is currently considered to be one of the top midfielders. Rabiot's current deal will be up soon, and Newcastle has shown interest in the French player. 8. Yunus Musah. Musah's participation in the United States' run to the round of 16 at the World Cup was notable, and the tournament itself has been a life-changing experience for the young player. He's currently playing for Valencia and was one of the best players for the US national team in their matches against Wales and England. It's possible that Chelsea and Arsenal will compete with each other to sign the New York-born midfielder, provided that his asking price is comparable to theirs. 7. Dominik Livakovic. Livakovic may have entered the picture late, but after his courageous performances against Japan and Brazil, there is no doubt that he'll become a sought-after goalkeeper in Europe. He's the only player in the history of the World Cup to have made the most saves against Brazil and to have saved the most penalties. Livakovic has turned in an outstanding performance, and it would not be surprising if he were to be awarded the Goalie of the Year trophy for the tournament. The Bundesliga heavyweights are rumoured to be already making plans to bring him to Bayern Munich. According to the rumours, Dominik Livakovic is an outstanding example of a goalkeeper. In the quarter-final match against Brazil, he made 11 saves and also stopped Rodrigo's penalty kick in the shootout. He advanced to the next round. As a result of his performance against Japan, in which he stopped 3 penalty kicks, this came to pass. To summarise, Croatia's #1 goalkeeper has been outstanding between the sticks for Zlatko Dali and has unquestionably earned himself a transfer to one of the major leagues in Europe. Any club in need of a long-term #1 goalie would do well to secure his services, especially given that he's only 27 and has played in the Champions League while playing for Dinamo Zagreb. 6. Sofian Amrabat. Sofian Amrabat has had a spectacular World Cup, making it all the way to the semi-finals of the tournament. Amrabat is an all-round midfielder with flair, and his contributions have helped Morocco in the middle of the field and against major nations. The head coach of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, expressed his delight with the player's performance and stated that he's being monitored by a number of clubs. In addition to this, his brother Nordin Amrabat has hinted that he might join PSG. It remains to be seen. Number 5. Joao Felix. Felix scored a goal and assisted another goal, and his performance was satisfactory enough to signal and tempt many clubs as he looks to leave Atletico Madrid if Diego Simeone remains as manager. His showing was good enough to signal and tempt many clubs because he's looking to leave Atletico. Unfortunately, Portugal were knocked out of the tournament by Morocco in the quarter-finals. We have already received numerous bids from United and Arsenal, and the La Liga giants are eager to sell their expensive signing. 4. Alexis Mac Allister. The player from Brighton did not participate in the opening match of the World Cup. However, once he was used, he quickly established himself as Argentina's most important central midfielder. He started each game and contributed to both of Argentina's goals and assists during the tournament. Alongside Enzo Fernandez, who is an essential component of Argentina's midfield, he's contributed to maintaining order in the middle of the field. And the 23-year-old will be looking to leave Brighton in search of greater success after hearing that Tottenham are interested in signing him, after the club expressed interest in him. 3. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez of Benfica, along with McAllister, has contributed to the strengthening of Argentina's midfield. Fernandez is currently the most prized midfielder in Europe, and many of the top clubs are interested in acquiring him. In 6 matches at the World Cup 2022, he scored 1 goal and assisted on another, and although Barcelona, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Man United are all interested in signing him, it appears that Liverpool is the frontrunner to land his services. During the group stage of the competition, Argentina defeated Mexico 2-0 thanks to a magnificent goal scored by Fernandez. This victory advanced Argentina to the semi-finals of the competition. One of their most notable performers, along with Lionel Messi and Julian Alvarez, he has been a standout for them. Fernandez is only 21 years old. He's already established himself as a future star thanks to the quality and range of his passing. Benfica will make every effort to keep him for as long as they possibly can, but with a player of his caliber, it might be an exercise in futility at some point. It's highly unlikely that he'll relocate in January, but anything could happen in the summer. 2. Joško Gvardiol. At the age of 20, Joško Gvardiol was already one of the most impressive defenders in Europe. As a result, the name of Joško Gvardiol has been on the lips of transfer committees at a number of top clubs for quite some time. After his outstanding performances for Croatia in Qatar, however, that transfer process might now be accelerated. It's obvious that he would walk into the starting lineups of pretty much any club competing in the Champions League. RB Leipzig's business model is designed in such a way that it will allow them to feel at ease selling the player if an appropriate offer is made. It has been reported that Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea and even Bayern Munich are interested in signing the player, which indicates that there could be a fierce competition for his signature. Nevertheless, it was a wise investment because he could lock down the left centre-back position for the next 10 years with this move. 1. Jurrien Timber. Ajax will find themselves in the position of trying to keep some of their outstanding young prospects, such as defender Jurrien Timber, who performed admirably for the Netherlands national team despite being only 21 years old. After only the first game of the tournament, Matthijs de Ligt was replaced by Timber, who is every bit the prototypical Ajax defender. Timber is versatile, athletic, and comfortable with the ball in his possession. Timber appeared to be much better suited to the role of wide centre-back in the Netherlands' back 3, which is why Louis van Gaal made the decision to play him there. It wasn't hard to see why van Gaal made the call. The Ghanaian midfielder Mohamed Kudus, who is only 22 years old, is another player that the Dutch Giants will not want to lose after his performances in the group stage in Qatar, where he scored 2 goals in 3 total appearances. At World Cups, not only are dreams realised, but also careers are launched. There are always a select few players at each tournament who, unbeknownst to the majority of spectators, produce some outstanding performances in order to put themselves in the show window. A few of the names that come to mind are El Hadji Diouf, Marcos Rojo, Asamoah Gyan, James Rodriguez, and Keylor Navas. Share with us your thoughts on the 10 players who we think are set to sign lucrative contracts not long after the World Cup. Tell us in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.